long before man. Life breathed a story. Can you see it? Can you hear it? Can you feel it? Well, I can. Come join me on my quest to find their stories. Today we start in the land of Gondwa. It has been weeks since we last checked in on the two juvenile Thalassodromeus. Here we find Petra flying around as he passes by a Picnonymosaurus. Petra and Skizz go to investigate a strange glowing rock. Here they find an adult Thalassodromeus trying to catch two juvenile carnivores. Curiosity gets the best of the pair as they watch the ongoing battle. The juveniles are proving to be resilient, and have stacked a lot of bleed on the flyer. The adult heads behind a rock to sit off the bleed, the two pursuers hot on its tail. Skizz uses this chance to go check out the strange glowing rock, while Petra sits watching, and waiting. The juvenile carnivores see Skizz, flying low to the ground. The attackers move in. Even though they are small, they could do a lot of damage to her. The adult Thalassodromeus comes back to distract them. Petra lets out a thankful call to the adult. After a bit, the adult flies off, and Skizz returns. Back on Pandora, the little herd is still on the move. It has been a few weeks since we last checked in on them. The migration has been a long, hot journey thus far. This little mixed herd is not common. It is made up of outcasts from herds that have moved on. They have forged a bond amongst them. And it consists of 4 different herbivorous species. A species of hadrosaur, the Lamiosaurus. This young adult male got separated from the herd during a bad storm. The largest of the group being an Argentinosaurus. This one being the oldest of his herd, and couldn't keep up. Anodontosaurus, a subspecies of the ankylosaurids. This one had a sibling, but it died a while back, leaving her all alone. Last but not least of this tiny herd, the mother Eotriceratops, largest of the ceratopsian species, and her 1-month-old baby. Her maternal instincts were stronger than that of being with the herd, and she chose to stay with her nest when they migrated on. They may be oddly matched, but they have a better chance of surviving together. In the swampy area of Gondwa, we find a family of Kiwikea. They are migrating to the sea, but will have to cross rivers. and land to get there. Being on land is very dangerous for the Kai. Adults are able to traverse land faster. But this one is just an adolescent. Even though they have thick hides. The sharp rocks and gravel scratches her soft underbelly. Luckily for this family, no predators were in the area at the time. For that would have certainly meant their doom. She pushes forward, almost to the water now. But the youngest of the family is in trouble. Being the smallest, her hide is not as thick as her siblings. The oldest finally reaches the water, safe at last. They turn and wait for the little one, giving calls of encouragement. But she is very weak, and has lost a lot of blood from the sharp rocks cutting her belly. But it was just too much stress for her, and her body collapses. Back in the center of Pandora, there is a dominance dispute going on between two fresh adult Giganotosaurus. They try to intimidate each other through body display and vocals. But the black one attacks first. So now they fight. This dispute is over the territory. For the Giga is an apex predator, and will need large amounts of meat to sustain it. Having two in the same area would mean more competition for hunting, and more confrontational encounters that could possibly be fatal. The Giganotosaurus has razor-sharp teeth. With each bite, it rips flesh from the other, causing large amounts of bleed. They now have some nasty-looking wounds. Both giants are tiring. But which one will win this territory? The brown one keeps on pushing, he is very aggressive. The black one is out of stamina, and is losing a lot of blood. She yields, and backs off, retreating with a submission call. The brown one has won this battle. He is now king of this territory, and roars so everyone knows it belongs to him. Back with the herd, a storm has moved in. And with the storm, also hungry apex predators. They are attacking the Argentinosaurus. The Tyrannosaurus Rex comes in for some bites. The sauropod tries to stomp, but misses. Then swings his mighty tail, and gets a hit on the predator. But the Tyrannosaurus Rex is able to get under his tail, avoiding its hits. This allows for more bites to be placed, weakening the target. The gentle giant succumbs to his wounds, and falls to the ground, where he breathes his last breath. His body provides much-needed sustenance. The end of his story will allow others to tell theirs. In this great cycle of life, in another part of Pandora, we find Onyxia and her family thriving. She has learned how to fish, which is now a main part of their diet. Walnut, now a sub-adult, shows her mom the fish she caught too. Kips is currently not with them, as she has wandered off exploring. They play with their catch for a bit, before Walnut swallows her fish. This area is a migration point for larger fish, as they come down from the overflowing river to the south side of the lake. Every year in the spring, when the tide is high, the fish come to lay their eggs, then head back north when they are done. Most won't make it back, as they become weak from the trip, and end up easy prey, serving Onyxia and Walnut the much-needed sustenance. Walnut is full of energy and she playfully runs around. Comes back for the fish, then runs around some more. But this adult concavinator is tired, and does not have the energy her youngling has. She takes a nap, while knowing her daughter is playfully keeping watch.